We need to have a conversation about the power of isolation and how it can truly transform your life in such a short amount of time. If you want to become a higher version of yourself, if you want to live a life that you've never lived before, if you want to see results that you've never seen, I promise you it's all hidden in just the decision to isolate yourself. Just for reference, I've been very independent from a young age. I moved out when I was 19, and not only that, I did move to an entirely new state by myself where I didn't know anyone. So I have a lot of experience isolating myself, and I can tell you it has helped me grow and expand so much as a person. And it started to open up new doors and new opportunities for me once I started to really push my comfort zone, take that risk, and really remove myself from everything that I've ever known. I don't know what you're going through in your life. I don't know what you're currently experiencing, but if you're feeling stuck, if you feel like you're not where you want to be, and you feel very comfortable in a certain environment that you've always been in, it is time to isolate yourself from that environment and put yourself somewhere new that helps you expand and learn a lot more about yourself. I want to discuss a few of the reasons why I think isolation is so powerful and why you need to make that decision, especially younger on in your life, so that you can feel a lot more fulfilled and a lot happier as you get older. One of the biggest impacts that isolating yourself has is just removing yourself from everything that you've been very familiar with, everything that you've ever known your entire life. When we become very comfortable in a certain environment and we stay in the same place for a very long time, we stop expanding, we stop growing as a person, and in that specific environment is where our mindset develops. It's where that version of ourselves that we are choosing to be every single day really forms. Our environment has a huge influence on us in so many different ways. When you remove yourself from somewhere that you've been your entire life, you're not just changing where you live, you're changing your mindset, changing your habits, your behaviors, the way that you think. You're starting to release a lot of limiting beliefs and opinions that you've developed through the things that constantly influenced you in the environment that you were in. A lot of these influences are like social media or going to school from a young age, the friends that we're around, and especially the most important, which is our family. The relationships that we have with our family have a huge impact on the version of ourselves that we are choosing to embody every single day. What we've been taught from a very young age is not necessarily true, it's just what we've been exposed to. And when you start to push your comfort zone and remove yourself from that environment, it immediately helps you grow as a person because you're allowing yourself to release everything that is no longer serving you and actually holding you back in your life. You're exposed to new people, pursuing different things in their life. You're around people who have different perspectives, different opinions, especially if you choose an environment that kind of reflects who you are as a person. You are going to be around people who are achieving what you want, which normalizes it for you. And you start to understand that you are never dreaming too big. You are just around the wrong people and in the wrong environment. Not only that, when you're around new people, you start to develop new beliefs. You start to think differently because the people around you are thinking differently. You also start to see the way these people show up in their life so that you can start approaching your life in a different way with new habits and new behaviors. And ultimately, once a lot of these things start changing in your life, you're going to start to choose a new version of yourself, a new identity, which is going to help you produce different results. The next one kind of piggybacks off what we just talked about, and it's learning to figure out who you actually are and what you want out of your life. Sometimes we downplay our own potential and the version of ourselves that we choose because we're around people who may not normalize who we want to become or the results that we want to create for ourselves. Once you start to isolate yourself, you're going to understand who you actually are because you actually take the time to spend those moments with yourself, getting to know yourself on a deeper level, building that stronger relationship with yourself, and you're going to start to truly have a better understanding of what you want out of your life and why you made the decisions you made, why you're being the version of yourself that you're being, and how you can start approaching your life in a different way. Once you start to make these decisions that really push you to grow and expand as a person, it is also going to help you figure out what you want out of your life, what dreams that you want to pursue, what goals that you want to achieve. And now that you're somewhere new that normalizes it, it's going to help you take more productive action at achieving what you want for your life. Being in our own authenticity is one of the most powerful things that we can truly do in our life. And when you push yourself and put yourself in that new environment, it helps you develop a better perception and understanding of who you authentically are so that you can live in your purpose. The next one is that you learn to value yourself on a whole nother level, which means that you start to respect your own time and energy more. When you learn to respect your own time, you're going to show up differently in your life. You're going to start to be more productive, consistent, consistent and disciplined with yourself. Not only that, because you're so confident in your own solitude, you're not going to spend your time with just anybody. You're going to start to value the friendships that you have more, and you're going to want quality over quantity. This is so powerful because once you start to value and respect yourself more, people that you're surrounded by are going to improve your quality of life. They're going to help you grow as a person. They're going to push you to show up differently every single day. And it is going to feel a lot more fulfilling just to be around these people. You are going to start to understand the importance of the company that you keep and why it really reflects where you are in your life. Once you start to develop more respect for yourself, you are going to really care about the energy that is around you. And it's going to really hold the people that you surround yourself with to a higher standard, which is going to create better relationships in your life. The conversations that you have with these people are going to be different. You're going to start to realize that they approach their life in a completely different way than you've ever been exposed to before. It's going to motivate you to show up better every single day. And those are the best friendships to be around. I don't know about you, but I want to be around people who have results that I want, and especially a life that I would want for myself. You're going to start to feel like your friends are truly top tier, which reflects just the version of yourself that you're being. Removing yourself from what you're familiar with helps you figure out who you actually are, what you want for your life. It helps you surround yourself with new types of people. And in return, it's going to benefit you so much because it allows you to approach your life differently. And when you start to approach your life differently, you're going to start to see new results for yourself. You are going to understand truly how much the environment and your surroundings has an impact on your life and becoming your dream self. Moving somewhere new and isolating myself was definitely the biggest risk that I ever took in order to become a higher version of myself. I have never looked back. I am such a different person now than I was 5 years ago, and for that growth, I'm truly so grateful. I never want to go back to my old life or my old self because I know that it's not a match to my dream life. And in order to build a life of your dreams, you have to be willing to isolate yourself. If you want to feel happy, if you want to feel fulfilled, it starts with yourself first. You need to be confident in your own solitude. You need to have a better understanding of who you actually are. Spend those quiet moments getting to know yourself on a deeper level. It is going to help you in so many different areas of your life. And I promise you, once you start to make that decision, you are going to wish that you did it sooner. Stop avoiding the things that truly challenge you as a person, because I promise the higher version of yourself and the life that you want to be living is on the other side of doing that. Isolation is not a bad thing. Embrace it. It is not bad to enjoy your own company. It's actually one of the best things that you can do for yourself. It's not a lonely experience. If you learn to look at it in a different perspective, it's truly so powerful and transformative. You're going to be able to say that you made the hard decisions in your life that most people avoid so that you can actually live a life that you're proud to be living that most people never experience. Allow your own greatness, allow your own potential, start normalizing, enjoying your own company, because I promise everything that you want for yourself is hidden in making that decision. Your life is too short to not make the decisions that are going to help you become a better version of yourself. And my content is all about personal growth. So if that sounds like something you like, then I'll see you guys in the next video.